Yo, what's going on, man? You are now tuned back into the Free Sauce Podcast, man. We got another banger of an episode today, another special guest, man. But before we get into it, just keep on tuning in to the IG, man. Keep on hitting that subscribe button for the YouTube. Like this video, comment, share, all of that, man. Just keep on pushing the numbers up, keep on getting the message out and everything like that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce our first guest here.
Told you.
Yeah, so can you introduce yourself, Mukki, please?
My name is Mukki, and I absolutely just deleted all 3 of these water bottles in like the span of 10 minutes, so go me.
So, we have Mukki on here as a special guest because we want to talk about like the cultural differences and the cultural shock of having to move from Nigeria and coming to America. So how would you describe that shock?
So like probably like the first thing was like I kind of noticed is like moving from Africa to like United States, you're like surrounded by a lot more people that don't look like you. So like that was the first time I actually like started to like realize like I don't know kind of how different I am. And then on top of that, like kind of being black in the United States, like it was the first time like I actually like realized I was black because there was like such an emphasis on it. So like I don't know, that kind of like set in. That was like the biggest thing I realized, like, kind of like when I was younger. Like, that was the first, like, cultural difference.
So, like you said, you know, because, like, in Africa, like, everybody's black. So, like, everybody's, like, it's not uncommon.
Well, it's not even like everyone's black. You don't think about it.
Yeah, like, it's just, like, you don't, in a sense, it's like you in a little bubble.
Yeah.
Like, you don't see how big the world really is.
Yeah.
So, when you were coming to America, like, what was the first stop? You know, did you stop anywhere else? Because I know it's a long flight.
So, me and my family, like, flew into Qatar, and we, like, stayed there for a few days, and I was, like, pretty sick, so, like, we got to, like, walk around there, kind of, like, see some of the sights, so that was the first place we went to, and then we went to New York City. That was, like, where we, like, flew into. We had, like, a layover there, and, like, I don't know, I just remember, like, looking out from the window, like, when I was, like, 9 or some shit like that,
yes.
And, like, just seeing, like, why the fuck are there so many lights, bro? That shit was like, it was fucking insane, bro. That was like just that being the first place to see, and then also like growing up in Chicago, it's like, I don't know, it was like a huge cultural difference from like where I kind of grew up.
Would you consider those cities to be like more fast paced to like what you would normally be used to if you were to, you know, eventually like grow up in Africa?
I mean, yeah, like, there's just way more going on. Like, there's literally just, like, way more going on. I remember, like, when I went back home, like there's, like, a lot of action and shit, but, like, here it's, like, a lot more busy work.
What you mean by action and busy work?
People are, like, moving, but, like, here it's, like, everyone's, like, kind of, like, flowing to the same places if you really think about it. You got, like, kids coming back from school, parents going to work, people coming back from work. Like, they're all doing
a lot. Like everybody on the schedule type shit.
Yeah. Everyone's doing a lot of the same shit.
Makes sense.
Okay, so I just feel like maybe it's just the part of, like, I feel like maybe it's just more responsibility in a sense, no?
Like, what do you mean by that?
Like, as in, like, you say everybody's on a schedule. Like, I feel like people might, in the United States, actually might have,
just
like...
people live check to check here. That's, like, the difference. Like...
that could be a big cultural difference. Because I feel like, also, in American society, I've come to realize that, like, money is such a big conversation in American society.
Yeah.
Like most other societies I've come to realize it's just like it's mostly like family. Like it's just like
yeah. That's
I was say a lot of other like countries are ran on like socialist type shit.
Yes.
We not necessarily like socialists. They just have like more of like a community. Like that was
more community based.
That was one thing I noticed. Like people there, like it's like you live around your family. Like you live around like a lot of. I mean, it's kind of the same thing here also, but it's like they like kind of like mesh more, you know.
And I feel like also like they also try to install in you from the get-go the culture.
Yeah.
Like here, like America got a culture. Yeah, we got a pop culture, yes, in the sense. But
I'm finna say, but that's because America is like it's no really set culture. It's the United States because it's like you got all these.
There's many stuff, bro. All of it, all of it. So I feel like that could be the main big difference too.
But like you said, pop culture. I guess that can be American.
Yeah.
I guess.
Because that's how, society, if you don't listen to rap, it's like, what you doing?
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, it's like what's popular. That's like what I like think pop culture is.
Yes.
What everyone's kind of listening to type shit. It's not like, I
So, being able to see different societies and I guess travel around the world. What has been the favorite place you've been?
Favorite place I've been so far is definitely Barcelona. That was probably like the sickest experience I've ever had.
That's Spain, right?
Yeah. Yes. Why is that?
So one of my cousins got married there. So we went there for a wedding. We stayed there for like 3 days, but I don't know. Like it was just so cool for me, bro. Like I was like my first time in Spain, and like dude, like the city, like the architecture, it's like all of it, bro. Like
was it like did it give you an ancient vibe? Like the Romans,
not necessarily like ancient. It was very modern, but like it was just like, dude, like you would walk past the building, and you look up, and there'd be like stained glass, and it's like beautiful. Like a lot of it just like flowed and like meshed together, and like all of it like just like it's like this one huge like bubble kind of. And like you like just like that type of architecture type shit, bro. It's like super cool. And then there's like more modern stuff, but.
Yeah, something interesting. That's the one place I've always wanted to visit.
Yeah.
Because, like, growing up, I love Barcelona.
Why you shivering?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, so you might be nervous. Just a little bit. A child nervous, no?
You said what?
You might be a little nervous.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? But, so going back to Barcelona, I grew up watching soccer and stuff like that. So, like, Barcelona has always been, like, one of the top teams. And for some reason, that's my favorite team, so I've always wanted to visit. Maybe one day I'll go.
Sound like a decent trip, though.
Yeah. I'm thinking about sending you bro there, honestly. Or like somewhere in Spain, somewhere.
Did you go anywhere else other than Barcelona while you was in Spain?
No.
Okay.
I went to a castle.
How was that experience?
That was kind of dope. They got married at a castle. It was nutty.
Where was it at? Where was it located at?
I'm not sure what the name of the castle is. I could probably look it up, but it was like they like kept it a secret from everybody, so like no one knew. So like we're like driving up like kind of like this hilly. We're all on like these coach buses. We're like, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where's the wedding at? And then we like pull up, and it's just like this fucking castle, and like you have like all the like workers, they're like escorting us out and shit, and it was like dope as hell.
That'd be a cool ass experience. To just
something to say. That's like
that was definitely like
one of a kind.
Yeah,
like, it was the best and the worst experience I've ever
Why
had
the worst?
in my life. Well, so it was the best experience because it was the best wedding I've literally ever been to. Like literally nothing can fucking top that. Like, and it's the worst because I'm fucked for when I get married type shit because there's no way I can top that.
The standard is insane.
But yeah, the standard. That was also my first wedding I ever went to. So like the bar is just set so high now type shit.
Yeah, I've only been to like 2 weddings in my life.
Oh shit!
They all been they both was like regular ass weddings.
Regular ass weddings.
Yeah.
Hey, whoever is listening to this that might end up marrying Mukki, just please make sure his budget is on the line. Just make sure it's not too crazy.
It's alright. We gonna be boss.
You gonna be balling, but shit.
100K wedding.
100K wedding, bro.
100K wedding.
By that point, I may be a billionaire. Who knows?
Oh, you never know. That's
so.
what
You
it's
plan
like.
on getting married though?
Somewhere in the foreseeable future.
So yeah.
Okay. So that's
I mean, I don't know. Like, what's the point of life if not to settle down with someone, have kids? Like you're fucked. Like, dude. Like, I don't know. That would be so sad. Like, if you like just like lived and like
had no lineage.
Yeah. Come on, bro. Gotta pass that shit on.
Because at the end of the day, you can't just end it on you. Like, people came from before you. They could have ended it on them.
I like that way of thinking.
Yeah, they could have ended it on them, but they decided, nah, there's more.
Hot take though. I do want to do some experimentation with my genetics. If
So you want to be a sperm donor?
no, not necessarily. I mean, hey, maybe. But like, I just think it would be really funny if there was like like a Mexican me walking around, an Asian me.
Oh, so you want to do a lot of mixing?
German me, like just some fucked up shit like that. I think that would be hilarious, bro. But I'm not trying to be like Nick Cannon or anything like that.
That's a big legacy.
So what's your number of kids you would say is cool for you?
Oh, like 3.
3?
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Well, I would love to have a big family, but in order to do that, you gotta have a lot of money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not a lot, but
I mean, you do, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like my number 1 rule, bro. Like, dude, like with like kids, bro. Like, dude, if you're a parent, bro, and like you don't like already necessarily have like the kind of like the guidelines, you don't have things set for you to take care of your kids or to make sure your kids are taken care of, you're kind of fucking them, bro. Dude, that's the one thing about, like, I feel like a lot of African kids can kind of, like, relate to this, bro. Like, there's, like, a lot of pressure on you to go to college, but, like, they don't have, like, any of the
resources.
Like, the resources to send you there. So it's, like, literally you're going to college and you're, like, taking on, like, this loan, like, this debt, and, like, you're doing it for them. They're asking you to do it, but, like, they didn't, like... So they don't have any money set aside for you to go to school.
Is it universities or, like, colleges where you from?
You said what?
Is it like universities or colleges?
I mean, they're colleges, but they're nowhere compared to the United States colleges. Like, dude, like, I feel like the United States has, like...
And cost-wise, is it about the same or relatively?
Probably cheaper.
Probably, like, way cheaper. The education, I don't know. There's definitely... I mean, there's good schools everywhere, let's be honest. There's definitely got to be some, like, really good and, like, prestigious schools, but, like, your average there compared to your average here is... The bar is a little bit different, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Makes sense, though.
But, like, hey, low-key, though, like, Nigerian immigrants are some of we are the most successful immigrants that come to the United States, bro. I
agree.
I don't know what it is, bro.
That's a stat.
Yeah, that's a stat, bro. Like, you look at, like, most immigrants that do well, a huge majority of them are Nigerian.
From Africa, at least, it's Nigerians.
Yeah.
That kind of, I see that.
Because it just... Then I ain't gonna lie.
People different.
They know how to get money together. That's one thing I can actually say for Nigerians. They know how to make money together. Most of the African...
I think it's because, shit, like y'all said, they came from somewhere. It's like, damn, we ain't had none of these opportunities. They was just longing for shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's like Americans, that's all we got is like opportunity. So we constantly in competition with each other. We don't want to build with each other. We just want to be in competition all day.
And that's the problem. I think that's a big problem in society.
Yeah, for sure.
If you know how to make money together, stay together.
It's true.
That's real as it could get at that point.
That's how a lot of I don't know what I was watching the other day, but they was like saying like a lot of partnerships, especially African American partnerships, are broken up once they start getting money. Like if you look at it like when they was broke as hell, they was the best of friends. But then once niggas started getting money, that's when I can't work with him no more. I can't do this with him no more.
The problem is people get greedy.
Okay, so this is actually something pretty cool. So I was reading this the other day, bro. So like in terms like. So let's think about it. So in terms of like African Americans, like when they start getting money, where would you like project like the money to be flowing? Would you project it to be going up, like back up? Or would you expect the money to be flowing down? And I'm talking back up in generations and down.
It goes down. No?
So like with a lot of African Americans, like when they start getting like hella money, it's actually the opposite. The money's flowing up. They're taking care of their parents. They're taking care of.
But I'm just thinking from like
wait. What was the question you said?
So like in terms of like let's say like you are a rapper, right? Or just like a random profession.
Oh, so you saying when people do make
when
it?
you start getting hella money out of nowhere, bro. You like make it out the hood type shit, bro. Okay. Where do you expect the flow of money to be going? Do you expect it to be going down to like your kids, kids?
To your friends, families, and stuff like that. Okay, not that. Okay. I thought
you saying what's the priority?
The priority is supposed to be going to kids.
The priority is supposed to be going down, but the priority is flowing back. I would say like, the money's like
it's going to friends.
It's going to things that are going to eventually depreciate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Instead of I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, I just thought like you meant like down on some like they just don't know how to spend the money,
bro.
No, I'm saying like down like to like the younger generations. So, like things that are gonna like make money. That's gonna make money. That's gonna make more money. That's gonna make more money. Type shit.
Yeah. That problem comes from just us not educating ourselves, and I'm not saying like as a whole, but I feel like that's a common thing.
We don't like to plan ahead though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also I feel like there's a lot of pressure. Like once you make it out, bro, like
you feel like you got to take care of everybody else. Bro.
Like yes. Everyone that's taking care of you, you feel like they like I don't know, they're entitled to it or something, or like you owe them or some shit like that, bro.
And that's where like you gotta know the balance though. You can't just use all the money you making just to make sure your people around you are straight. Yes, make sure they're good, but also make sure like that your lineage that's coming after you is straight too.
I just look at it like, man, I was like if people helping me out, yeah, I'm young as hell. I'm pretty sure when they was young, they had people
Helping them out,
That don't mean
Yeah.
that when I get rich as hell, I'm finna now fund your lifestyle. Nah, I'll look out for you every now and then, but I'm not finna pay your bills, pay your car
be your
note.
parent.
Nah, because you wasn't being a parent to me. You was helping me out though. Like I'll look
Yeah.
out for you for sure because you was helping me out. You helped me get here, but as far as like giving like just hella amount of bread and shit like that, nah, it's just that's not even necessary.
That's why, like,
bro.
I low key, I take credit. I take 100% credit for everything I've done to this day because I feel like, even although like my parents like may have like pushed for it or like told me to do it type shit, bro. I did every single bit of it, bro. And it wasn't like I did every single bit of it. I did every single bit of it because I was getting no help in like terms of like the, I don't know, like the regular like day to day. You know, like you know how you have like kids that can go home and they can like ask their parents to like help on their homework.
Right.
Didn't have like any of that.
You got to figure it out.
Had to figure out how to get to school by myself type shit. Had to figure out, I don't know, I just had to figure out hella shit by myself, bro. And then like whole college situation too, bro. Like I had to figure that shit out too.
Would you say, in a sense, you had to grow up quicker?
Well, yeah. Well, I grew up a lot quicker than a lot of kids, bro. Because like by the point that I was like probably like 14, 15, I was worried about, you know, like what am I gonna eat today type shit. And most kids don't really think about that. You know?
Yes. That's. I feel like most people of like African descent that go, or like anywhere most of the time where like your parents are like first gen or like, oh no, you first gen, so like you being the first gen student pretty much is just like you have to navigate the school system alone.
I mean, yeah, I feel like that's what I should talk about more. Like, yeah, being a first generation student is, yeah, definitely one of the hardest things I've ever done before in my life, bro. Cause like, dude, there's like a lot of shit that like people don't tell you that you should probably know before you get to college, bro. Like, you'd expect like, you know, like let's say you've got like a full ride or something like that. You'd expect all that money to cover like all of your expenses, but it's really not like that. You gotta have a lot of money like put aside for you to get like certain things, bro. And like the thing about school is you spend more and more and more and more.
You don't realize it though.
You
It's
spend
like-
a lot in school.
Like
You
every
don't
single
realize it.
semester, bro, you're buying books for like $500, $400, bro. And then it's like, oh, you go through those classes. Next thing you know, 4 months go by, bro. It's like you're starting new classes. Repeat.
Yeah, 4 months, bro.
Literally, you repeat
And
the
then it
system,
just constantly just keeps like just taking your wallet, bro. It's
and it
like-
keeps on going over and over and over again. But in the whole process, though, like it's worthwhile if you're able to complete it. It's,
mean, yeah.
it's so worthwhile.
Dude, because at the end of the day, when you walk past that, when you walk on that stage and you get your diploma, no one is ever going to be able to take that shit away from you, bro. And that's like why I'm like working so hard to like kind of get through it, bro. It's like, dude, like once you get it, bro, no one's going to be able to take it away from you. And like so many people like I don't know, they'll like try and hold that above your head. Like, yeah, like I have a college degree, but like once I get that, it's like, yeah, it's mine. I got it. I work for it.
You bled, you sweat.
And then it's like,
You should
it's like, what we
choose.
doing after this?
That's it.
That's
a
when,
question
that's
for you
when,
to
that's
answer.
when things start getting real funky.
What are you planning on doing after college?
I don't know. So I don't know. I'm like all over the place. I really know that I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to be a little NPC robot working for someone else for the rest of my life. So I definitely want to do something that like I do for me and I'm like good at. But my degree that I'm getting is like marketing and professional sales, and I've had like previous sales experience. So like, I don't know. I like selling things. I think I'm pretty good at it. So I don't know. Anything. I don't know.
Sales is very good. It's a very lucrative job.
Yeah, and like it's such a wide like
It's a big field. It's a big field.
you be selling a lot of shit.
Yeah, people don't realize how big that field is too. No, but you said something that was really important. You said you just don't want to just be stuck in pretty much a corporate world where it's just all you do is just work, and you're not having time for yourself. You don't have no hobbies for yourself. You don't you don't take time for yourself, and that's what a lot of us, at least what social media has put in a lot of our heads. Like everybody wants to be an entrepreneur, but not everybody can necessarily be an entrepreneur.
I mean, it's because like a lot of people are like stuck in this loop, bro. Like I realized a lot of people play this game called follow the follower, bro. Like they see someone else doing some shit and they ride the wave, bro, and that person is not even doing the like shit the way it's supposed to be, bro. Like in order to like actually like be someone in this world, bro, you have to do the shit that nobody else wants to do.
You gotta do the uncomfortable
That's what
work.
sets you apart, bro.
The uncomfortable work. That's what I call that.
Yeah.
And I do that every day, because if I don't do it, who else gonna do it for me?
Yeah.
It's just doing what the 1% does do. That's all.
And like, yeah, it's like simple things like, you know, like, I don't even know, like taking a cold shower, like writing things down, like, you know, just like, I don't know.
Cold shower. A lot of people probably listen to this, but like, cold shower.
Dude, okay, I don't know, there's something about it, bro. So it's basically the way it works is it sparks like the same adrenaline that like you get, like let's say like when you get that fight or flight instinct, and like you can do it with like breathing techniques, you do it with like stretching and shit like that, but basically the reason why taking a cold shower is good for you is because you don't want to do it, it like just brings like a lot of this adrenaline, like you kind of put yourself through this uncomfortable situation and you know you're gonna come out feeling better afterwards. So like once you come out like feeling like clear-minded, you get like a lot of that like dopamine, like the reward.
And that's really good too if you're starting your day off doing the uncomfortable stuff. Yeah. And because if you're able to do the shit that you didn't want to do, bro, throughout the day, you're gonna do the stuff that you're gonna do. You're gonna love doing what you're gonna actually want to do.
Yeah.
That's very true, man.
You're gonna love that.
But we want to thank you, man, for coming on here. We got to get you out of here. I know you got some things to do, man.
Some stuff to handle
on schedule. But we want to thank you for coming on here, man. If you want to go ahead and shout out your socials or anything like that, where can people get in touch with you?
You can follow me on Instagram. It's Mukki.6. That's about the only social I have. But yeah, I don't know. Feel free to follow me if you want to.
Yes, it's been fantastic to have you. And it's Free Sauce. We out.
Yes. We are out, man.
You used to feel so devastated.